Hello everybody. I hope you're well and having a great time this week. The topic for today's video is parentified children. Let's see what that means. We often see that an 8-year-old girl is participating in adult conversations and is very adept at it. We also sometimes see a 10-year-old boy who is taking care of his mother's emotional needs like an adult because his father is missing. When people see these children, they say that this child is very empathetic or he or she is an old soul. They also say that the child is very matured and well behaved and often compliment the parents on raising such a fantastic child. The parents are usually very happy to hear these compliments and feel very proud of their child. But it is not because the child is being well reared or is disciplined very well that he or she is matured, but then the child is matured because he or she is parentified. Let's understand that a little more with the help of the next short story as to what parentification is all about. Let's take the example of an 8-year-old girl, Karen, who lives in America with her father. She has a 2-year-old sibling, a little boy. Her father is a mill worker and her mother is an alcoholic. She is also addicted to drugs. Her mother does not contribute to any household responsibilities, so it's Karen's father who does all the household work as well as the work at the mill. So he is doing both the things, taking care of household responsibilities and his job. So as Karen starts growing up, she also starts helping her father. So by age 10, she is also contributing to household responsibilities because she knows by now that her mother is incapable of any contribution. Her mother has been in and out of rehab and continues to be in and out of rehab in the next days. So while Karen is growing up, she understands that her father and mother also do not have a good marriage. Their marriage is quite troubled and her father often vents to her. He shares about his troubles in the marriage, and as she grows up a little more, she becomes his friend and confidant. But along with these two things, she also becomes his surrogate wife. When she's 17 years old, her mother passes away and Karen also leaves for college thereafter. She tries dating a few times in college, but whenever she tries to date, the only men she picks up are either unstable or unavailable, or they remind her of her father. So even though she contributes a lot to these relationships don't work. Also, she has this need to only pick men whom she needs to rescue. So she is quite baffled with this and then seeks help from a therapist and realizes that as a child she was parentified. She was robbed of her childhood by having to contribute to home responsibilities as well as become her father's friend and confidant. She also ended up becoming his surrogate wife and did not have the right to a childhood that she should have had. So the only men that she attracts right now are the ones who are troubled, who need to be rescued and who remind her of her father and the unstable relationship between her parents that she saw. So in case she needs to change this and have a healthier relationship going forward, she will have to go back, address her wounds which are stemming from childhood, do her inner work and come back as a fresh entity to be able to survive and have a healthy relationship. So these were the after effects of parentification. Thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned for more videos in the next days.